The BriteTap waterer is designed to easily fit onto a variety of containers that act as a water supply tank. In this video, we'll show you how to install the BriteTap waterer onto a water cooler and onto other containers like the ones shown here. The BriteTap waterer can be installed on Rubbermaid, Igloo, and other brands of water coolers. Suitable water coolers are ones that have spigots that attach to the cooler with a removable nut, such as this Rubbermaid brand spigot and this Igloo brand spigot. Unfortunately, current models of Coleman coolers that have a dishwasher-safe faucet do not have a removable nut and will not work as a water supply tank for your BriteTap waterer. To install on a cooler, remove the spigot by turning it counterclockwise while holding the nut on the interior of the cooler with your other hand. If you have trouble, use a wrench to hold the nut. If your brand of cooler has an exterior gasket like this one, insert the threaded section of the BriteTap waterer into the spigot hole. If your brand of cooler does not have an exterior gasket, place one of the gaskets included in your BriteTap waterer kit onto the threaded section of the BriteTap before inserting it into the spigot hole. Now reach into the cooler with your other hand and onto the threaded section of the BriteTap waterer that is now inside the cooler, place a gasket and nut. Hand tighten the nut to clamp the BriteTap waterer to the water cooler. Don't over tighten and don't use a wrench. When using a cooler as a water supply tank, use the cooler's spigot hole as the sole point of attachment. Do not drill additional holes into the wall of the cooler because the wall of the cooler will be too thick to properly attach your BriteTap waterer. If your cooler has either a top-mounted spout like this or a vent cap like this, then installation of your BriteTap waterer is complete. If your cooler does not have a spout or vent cap, make a vent hole with a 1/8 inch drill bit. Congratulations! You're now ready to start using your BriteTap ChickenWaterer. A drip from the stem of the valve on your waterer every 2 to 4 minutes is fairly common, particularly in the beginning. However, if the drip is more like the one shown here, there may be a small gap between the gasket and the clear plastic of your BriteTap waterer that is allowing some water to escape. This is easily fixed with a simple adjustment. First try using a crescent wrench to tighten the valve slightly, 1/8 turn at most. If this doesn't end the drip, remove the valve and wrap the threaded section on top with 2 to 3 turns of plumber's tape, also called Teflon tape. Then screw the valve back in. Plumber's tape is widely available at hardware stores and home centers. If you notice a drip where the BriteTap connects to your cooler, you can use the same strategy to plug any small leaks. Just wrap the threaded connector section of the BriteTap with 8 or more winds of plumber's tape and reinstall on your cooler. Now we'll cover installation on other types of containers. The BriteTap waterer can be attached to a wide variety of containers, including plastic pitchers, food-grade plastic pails, plastic storage containers, water containers designed for camping, and slimline refrigerator water dispensers, to name just a few. Suitable containers are made of food-grade plastic and have an interior that's wide enough to allow you to insert your hand fully. The container wall should also be less than 3/8 inch thick. The installation procedure is the same as with the water cooler, with one additional step. You'll need to drill a hole in the side of the container for the BriteTap waterer. Mark a place for the hole that is 2 1/4 inches above the bottom of the container. Then use a 5/8 inch drill bit to make the hole. Now place a gasket on the threaded section and insert it. Reach into the container with your other hand and place the second gasket and nut on the threaded section of the BriteTap waterer that is now inside the container. Hand tighten the nut to clamp the BriteTap waterer to the container. Don't over tighten and don't use a wrench for this procedure. Now make a vent hole in the lid of the container with a 1/8-inch drill bit. This completes the installation. Use the same procedures to install the BriteTap on other types of containers. BriteTap. Clean water made simple.